Ooh, I'm on. All right, I'm up. I'm going to do another little video this morning. Um, the reason I'm doing this because I just watched something, one of the channels that I subscribe to, um, and the person was talking about, of all things, t-shirts. And she was saying how t-shirts aren't going to uh, change anything, won't start a revolution or something like that. And the irony is, or maybe not so ironic, maybe you know, she saw my website or something that I've just built, because that's what I'm doing. I'm doing t-shirts. I just launched a t-shirt business, um, and my t-shirt business is based on where I've been for the last 4 years. Um, I lost my job as a teacher and ended up selling and writing for a street paper that's really been my salvation since I've been out here. If you don't know about the street paper, it's really something you should probably try to find out about, because it helps more people um, through the crisis of homelessness. Not only being able to sell the paper, but also being able to vent and to write some of your feelings and share them with others. That's what's happened with me, at least. Um, so I spend a lot of time on the streets. I spend a lot of time on the streets, and as a result, I take pictures of stuff that I've experienced or something that catches my eye, and I'm putting those on T-shirts so people can kind of partake in what my experiences have been, what my journey. Nothing like earth-shattering or anything like this homeless hobo. It's nothing like that. It's everyday experiences, and personally, I think that's revolutionary. Personally, I think that's revolutionary what I'm doing. If you want to speak in those terms, I mean, um, I think the revolutionary movements have moved beyond just, um, you know, power to the people, Black Power movement. People who have their finger on the pulse of what's going on in today's world would know that the crisis is really a humanitarian crisis, and it's a crisis of homelessness. Um, Everything intersects with homelessness, whether you are, um, a conservative, whether you're a liberal, whether you um, have some sort of black agenda or whatever. Everything intersects with homelessness, and you don't see too many people addressing that. So this T-shirt company that I just put together. Um, it's interesting to use the word revolutionary because I think it is. It's revolutionary in the sense that here I am, a person who lived on the streets 4 years, and I don't think most Americans even understand what it means to live on the streets. Most people get up, they go about their daily lives, they take so much for granted that they can't really appreciate what people have to go through when they've lost everything. I was able to sleep in my car for a while, and no, the t-shirts aren't going to be about that experience. I plan to maybe talk about that in other venues, but or another media, I should say. But my experience, like I said, I did sleep in my car for a while, and it's better than many people who are experiencing homelessness, but it's by no means uh, easy, because you've got to get up and you've got to drive to where you have to shower. If you have no income to even pay for gas to heat your car or to get from point A to point B, that's extremely challenging. That's extremely challenging, to say the least. I mean, for lack of a better term. Um, it is a terrible hardship being homeless. Um, and I'm not saying this to self promote, but I am saying that I am proud and um, feel incredibly blessed that I was able to use the tools available to me to be able to one day say, look, I'm putting together a t shirt company, a t shirt business, online t shirt business, and that it represents um, my journey, represents where I've been, hopefully where I'm going. Um, a woman, black or person, uh, black, white, or otherwise, wouldn't have been able to say this 20 years ago because technology would not have supported what I'm doing, for one thing. Um, so we've come so far. We're not talking about homelessness in the same sense that we did a decade or two ago. There's so many resources that people have available to help people, and also that people who are experiencing it can do to reach out to people. Now, many Americans still have their um, their perceptions about homelessness as being people being lazy, um, people being drug addicted or on alcohol, or severely mentally ill. Those perceptions are way outdated. They're way outdated, especially since the recent foreclosure crisis, where millions of people lost their homes, and 20% of those people ended up homeless. Um, there's a new group. A lot of people came right out of middle class. I know I did, um, into homelessness. So um, the idea that I can begin a business. I'm making digital prints with the t-shirts, sort of digitally reimagining some of the pictures that I took on a cell phone. I mean, homeless people in the past did not have cell phones, okay? And the fact that I can take pictures on a cell phone and, you know, be able to digitally represent them and place them on a t-shirt, that's revolutionary. So, revolution comes in many, many different forms. And I just thought it was interesting that the show host said that in particular. Um, I think there is and has to be a revolution, uh, as there always has been when people are marginalized long enough, and especially when they begin to recognize it and begin to protest their circumstances. Uh, but you know, we have to be careful that we don't, um, you know, expect change to come in only one form. You know, I so want the crisis of homelessness to be over, but when I look and see how um, I was able to go then to the library and get on the computer, and how the computer has empowered me, just to be able to use social media is very powerful. Um, so I think you have to use the word revolution with caution. Um, and you know, as I said, I hadn't thought of the term before, but I think what is going on with me is quite revolutionary, and um, um, the context in which it is occurring for me shows that the 21st century has the potential to end the crisis that we call homelessness. So um, I'm kind of giving a shout out for my t-shirt business, and yeah, I think I may be onto something. This may be a little bit of a revolution. It is for me at least. Um, so yeah, I'm going to, I think, put some links down so that you can take a look at some of my items, and hopefully you will be able to order and wear some of the shirts. And I'm going to be coming back with blogs about what I'm doing, vlogs, I guess, about what I'm doing with this business later on. All right, talk to you soon. Peace.